With a throbbing headache and a hangover, Jinyak woke up from his bed. Ugh! Pressing his temples, he gulped down a liter of ice water from the fridge, quenching his burning thirst. The cold water slowly brought him back to his senses. Feeling a bit better, he contemplated cooking some hangover soup. But something more important needed his attention. First, I need to edit and upload the video of yesterday's first ever clear before someone else claims it. He was fairly certain no other players had reached around the 20th floor yet, but you never know with these things. Jinyak quickly turned on his computer and started searching for suitable background music for his YouTube editing. But then, a popular channel he followed was live streaming with the title, "The Tower of Trials appeared in real life. This is real." Though clickbait titles were common, a live stream with over 300,000 viewers was an exception. Something was definitely going on. The Tower of Trials did what? His heart pounded uncontrollably as he moved his mouse cursor to click on the live stream. It felt as if everything was about to change. Click. He entered the broadcast. Wow, guys, do you see that? You all are seeing it, right? On the screen was a YouTuber expressing amazement and a giant tower. It was real. A massive tower had appeared in the middle of Seoul, familiar yet surreal. The melon watermelon bro tipped me off. It's from the game Tower of Trials released 11 years ago. Can you believe it? Wait a second. Suddenly, the YouTuber looked up, and at that moment, the screen started to turn red. It wasn't sunset. It was 10 a.m. No way! Jinyak swallowed hard. He knew what this was, the same phenomenon he had seen when he first played Tower of Trials. The Tower of Trials rebooted. The first update has been completed. What the hell is this? The boundary between reality and virtual blurred. Blue status windows flickered both in the live stream and in front of him in reality. All players are advised to conquer the next floor of the tower within 90 days. The world everyone knew was crumbling. If you fail, humanity will perish. And just like that, the game became reality. It had started. Before we continue, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to receive awesome new content from this channel, or else. Jinyak's mind was in disarray, but he quickly collected himself. He calmed his breathing. He needed to think clearly. If Tower of Trials had truly become reality, there was no time to waste. He got up from his chair, which toppled over, but there was no time to set it right. He needed to go out, specifically to a location where he could obtain that item. Bursting through the front door, Jinyak sprinted down the road, crossing streets and climbing stairs, his breath catching in his throat. But strangely, he didn't feel tired. Instead, the monotony of his life, enduring each day with just hope, the prospect of breaking free from that routine filled him with exhilaration. His heart was racing. Upon arriving at Central City, it was already crowded with people. What's the fastest way to Busan? Damn it, Korea, Busan, or whatever, we need to get out of the country if we want to survive. Everywhere abroad has those cursed towers too. What are you talking about? Then where should we go? Anywhere but Seoul. Didn't you see the movies? Staying here means death. Most were trying to flee Seoul, understandably frightened. It's instinctive for all creatures to fear the unknown. But there's opportunity in crisis. This wasn't a time to flee, but to advance. In the Korean server, this place is one of the external regions. There were about 30 in Korea, but this one is the closest. Looking down at the underground city, Jin-Yak took the escalator down, entering the event area. The underground mall was quiet. With the sudden appearance of the tower and talk of human extinction, no one would be at ease enough to shop. Of course, not everyone was the same. Jin-Yak narrowed his eyes. Dozens of people were scattered around the fountain. No need to ask. They were people who had played Tower of Trials before. In the silence, everyone watched each other, knowing what was at stake. The upcoming item was limited in quantity. At best, only about 5 would be available. But there were over 20 people present. Limited supply, high demand. Someone would miss out. Then, "Hey, you're Kang Jin-Yak, right?" A young man's voice came from behind Jin-Yak. "Sounds familiar." Turning around, Jin-Yak saw a tall man, around 180 centimeters, with dyed yellow hair. Lee Jong-soo. To meet him here. "Haha, yes, Kang Jin-Hyuk. Wow, so you came here too. Figures. You were always glued to your computer all day playing this game." Lee Jong-soo approached with a smirk. A partner streamer on Paprika TV with 500,000 subscribers on YouTube and a substantial Instagram following. He's a so-called successful star and the CEO of the company I belong to. "Shouldn't you be streaming right about now?" Jin-Yak asked. "Hey, how could I stream at a time like this?" Lee Jong-soo shrugged. "What do you mean?" "Don't play dumb. I know you played this game like crazy. Tell me, how far did you get? Don't keep secrets from your colleague. Let's share the honey." Colleague? A colleague? Really? Jin-Hyuk felt a shock as if he had been hit by a hammer. This trash tricked streamers into signing unfair contracts in his company, promising editors salaries and content costs, all lies. Plus, taking 60% of the earnings. The more you stream, the bigger the deficit. Complaints were futile. He had the backing of one of Korea's top law firms. If you don't like it, go through legal channels. In the end, the streamers, like slaves, wept as they quit streaming. Friends he was close with. Friends he started with from the bottom. One by one, they left the industry. "You're good at gaming and mukbangs. Help me out and I'll offer you a better contract. How about it?" Lee Jong-soo put his hand on Jin-Hyuk's shoulder. Disgusting. Every word he uttered. Lee Jong-soo. Hey, even in private, call me the CEO. Ah, right. The CEO. He had realized something in life. Bad people continue to thrive and live well. And to avoid being taken advantage of, you have to become more brutal and cruel. Those two things. "Stop talking to me like you own me, you piece of..." "What?" Lee Jong-soo's expression changed. But Jin-Hyuk continued. "Remember? You hit on that female streamer, got rejected, then made a scene crying?" If only he had recorded it. You're crazy. I'll bury you so you can never stream again." Lee Jong-soo grabbed Jin-Hyuk's collar. "Sorry, but I quit streaming yesterday." Then Jin-Hyuk's head smashed into Lee Jong-soo's face. "Ah!" Lee Jong-soo's head snapped back, his broken teeth and blood spattering the floor. "Feels so satisfying. Like a decade-old toothache finally gone." "Ugh!" Lee Jong-soo, holding his face and writhing in pain, was ignored by Jin-Hyuk. "Should be appearing about now." Right at that moment. A 4-meter-tall tree shot up. Finally. Wow! It's the mangrove! I knew it! Those waiting exclaimed. One of the pre-tower opportunities. Jinyak eyed the colorful fruits on the tree. It really is the same as the Tower of Trials. Am I dreaming? Each ripe fruit increased stats like strength, agility, health, and mana. A valuable item. But the problem was, there are only 4. With over 20 people waiting, the odds were 5-1. Jinyak moistened his lower lip. It's about to get real intense. The merit of increasing stats in the early stages was too important to pass up. Move! Don't make me laugh, I'm first! Ah! Everyone lunged for the fruits, by any means necessary, to grab it before others. Soon the central city underground mall became a battleground. Damn it! Lee Jong-soo gasped for breath. If we had worked together and shared the fruits, it would have been a win-win. He was right. It was too late to head for the fountain now. Lee Jong-soo continued to shout, but Jinyak didn't respond. He didn't need to. The fruits were not what he was after. If you don't know anything, just stay put. It's not time yet. There, it's done. Someone had already plucked and eaten the first fruit. Soon the remaining fruits would also find their way into someone's mouth. I did it. That's it. The fruits are gone. Too late. Ordinary people wouldn't even know about the tree's fruits. Those who had played a few times were solely focused on eating the fruits. But the hardcore gamers enjoy the more perverse and sadistic process that follows. Finally, all the fruits on the tree were gone. That's when it happened. The tree howled. Having lost all its fruits, the tree's main body began to rage in fury. Right, this tree becomes incredibly dangerous once all its fruits are eaten. Damn it, I'd forgotten. It's been so long since I played. Ah, run now. I've died here like 50 times. People who realized the seriousness of the situation belatedly started to back off. They had to escape. Level 1 players without weapons had no chance of defeating this tree. Ugh. Even Lee Jong-soo staggered to his feet. Are you going to give up? Jinyak asked. Of course. I refuse to die a pointless death here. Really? That's too bad. The real reward of this event can be obtained only after all the fruits are gone. Lee Jong-soo, who was about to head towards the escalator, hesitated. Are you serious? Why else would I still be here? Lee Jong-soo pondered. It made sense why Jinyak had shown little interest in the fruits. There was a bigger reward. He played that game non-stop. Lee Jong-soo was certain he smelled an opportunity. Assuming you're telling the truth, what do? We dive in. Jinyak pointed to the inside of the tree. If we move one at a time, we'll be easy targets. We must approach from both sides at the same time. Divert its attention then. Exactly. Everyone else had gone up. Only Jinyak and Lee Jong-soo remained in the underground area. Remember, if even one of us hesitates, it's over. Jinyak crouched and slowly moved to the right. Don't worry, I'm not new to this game. Lee Jong-soo moved to the left. Once they were in position, now! Jinyak sprang into action. Immediately, the tree's branches lunged towards him. But Lee Jong-soo stood still, revealing a sinister smile. Idiot! Who would listen to your nonsense? Go be the bait. I'll aim for the treasure in the meantime. Within their crossing glances, Jinyak thought, good, he hasn't changed. Had he suddenly turned over a new leaf? I would have felt sorry. With a loud crash, boom! Suddenly, branches hidden beneath the fountain burst out,